Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock and TSM, episode 146, I think. Running on Factorio version 1.0. And last episode, we kind of more or less finished up our design for silicon processing. But obviously it needs aluminium to be able to be supported. So I'm not going to keep manually bringing stuff over to it. So it's on hold for the moment. We need to finish zinc and aluminium. And this one's going to be aluminium. Aluminium, let's go in here, make it the plates. So that's what we're trying to make in here. Now, you probably realized this when I did it, but we need blast furnaces here, not induction furnaces, I believe, in the zinc. Let's just see what we've got and try and get some of these formulas correct. So that's supposed to be processed zinc. And this is supposed to be zinc pellet. And this is supposed to be zinc oxide. And these are supposed to be zinc cathode. And these are supposed to be blast furnaces, I think we'll find. Blast furnace, not induction furnace. So, thanks for coming, but you're not required. So we need to get blast furnaces. Let's just have a look. I know we've got blast furnaces somewhere. Blast furnaces, these are blast furnaces. Let's just make a copy of one of them. And I think we were going to do something like that. Actually, let's copy. So they're all nicely aligned. And now I'm going to have to wait for these. So what is your... you are LL3, so let's get a reorder on LL3. Blast furnaces. What else do we need to make this work? We need O2 and we need sulfuric acid. So I think I'm going to need to borrow that dual oxygen plus sulfuric acid. I basically need this coming in as well. So no, let's use a proper blueprint actually, and I'll just quickly check my mod settings. Outpost builder. No, not that one. Train supply, full blueprint mode. Right, that's what I wanted to check. So what we can do is get the whole blueprint of this. Unfortunately, we're going to pick up a little bit of stuff that I perhaps don't want. But never mind. So I'll get rid of I'll get rid of it this way. It looks like we needed a little bit of landfill just here. Whoops. To complete that, you are now in the wrong place. You're heading down, so that's fine. Need something like that there. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh. Did I copy the wrong one? Because I wanted this one. Doesn't appear to be the one that I've copied. Alright, you know what? Let's just get rid of all of that. And we will make a point of copying that bit. Don't know where this is coming from, so that can go away. We probably don't have these tanks available. Oh look, in the meantime all this has been fixed. So I might have to build some of those. Oh good, we can actually. 1, 2, 1, 2. And 4 pumps. 1, 2, 3, because I already have one. A requester station. Oh, now we are going to need some stuff. Can worry about the extra details there in a little bit. As far as the ordering. So you need an O2 input, which is basically going to be something like this. Oh. So if that is the correct distance, then that gets us up there. The SO2 output, I've made this gap probably, oh no, I do actually need the gap because I want, I need a belt running basically across here with your zinc oxide. Let's get the sulfuric acid sorted first. So this should come down. That's O2, yeah, that's O2, okay. That's where the O2 should come in. The sulfuric acid basically needs to be something that goes along like so. Probably needs a connection, say, here. And of course that's not going to be long enough, is it? So that will work better. Let's copy this then. So that gets the sulfuric acid in. The SO2, we basically have all this room that we can reprocess it in, so I guess we will end up using some of that. We effectively want this, but round the other way, I guess. Although probably means it's more sort of like that. So that gets rid of the SO2. Now, it'd be easier if this is running along here, I guess. Eastbourne. Which one's Eastbourne? That's LL3. That's Eastbourne. Not sure exactly what Eastbourne wants to do. Maybe it's something to do with this sort of nonsense. Oh no, it's within the range of, so yeah, this has a range that overlaps here. So we're actually delivering here to build out here. It's quite funny in a way. It's why I'd like to get the next tier Roboport, I guess. Although that needed, was it nickel plates? Something that we certainly haven't had a need to make as of yet. So if you're going along there, what are we going to do in terms of outputting your cathodes? And you guys do need fuel. Oh, hang on. We are doing that one. So yeah, we do actually need fuel going into these. Maybe I need to change this slightly as well. Something like that may actually be a little bit more friendly in terms of having belt. Oh, here we go. It looks like I probably need a little bit more equipment to carry on here, so I guess I will go and get that. Do I have in my logistics? I do have some of these. It doesn't really look like it's going to be enough. The general impact that I'm trying to get to here is probably that, which means fuel is I probably need to break this as well. Yeah, I need to get a top up. Probably build out this stuff. How are you doing? Yeah, there's a few things that you don't supply, right? I've been ordered already. What's this? Smelly plants. I should really fix up this fish thing, but I guess I'll do that a little later. Now, I think I'm going to see that we are completely out of something here. Yeah, tin. We're out of tin completely. That's not ideal. We are in the zone, aren't we? I think we're in the zone. Yeah. I want a top up. I think this is stopped because we're out of the tin. We're out of the tin because of a lack of zinc. In fact, it may even be worthwhile in addition to building these, I've already built those actually. You know what I could do is I could put them in the logistics system. And they'll end up getting into there anyway. What else do I need? I need stations. I need to be able to build some stations, and we're clearly missing electronic circuits for that. Oh, they're missing tin as well. Okay. Do I have iron? I do have some iron, just not a lot. That should do for now. Alright, let's head back. What I think I'd like to do is turn on the order for the zinc. Just to get a resumption of our... and this seems to have come to a halt, so that definitely needs to be fixed. But we can leave it for the moment. Just to get a resumption of our tin in the main base. There you go, that's all been delivered. Let's make a couple of requester stations. We need 2... though. Oh, that's bad. I didn't get enough stuff after all. We're missing copper now. Well, we make copper just over here, so I'm just going to grab some copper from over here. Oh, that's the iron. Where's copper? Is copper the next one over? Oh, that's right, that's manganese. I was getting confused with the colours at this distant zoom out. We need to come up as well. So because we used the full blueprint mode, we've already engaged a couple of orders to get the O2 and the acid, I think. No, we can't have. That was going somewhere else. You guys can go on. Oh, you need actual power. There. Now, because of that, it's actually engaged these orders, and these things should all have their filters on. Not that they really need them, because... they probably do need them, because these are interchangeable gas or liquid. It's only a pretense that it really works. So to speak, that is not in the correct spot for where this needs to come through. I need it to Let's do something like that, perhaps. Okay, so what is the volume that we're after here? 100k, and we've got not 100k. Oh. And O2 is 100k, and we have none. There you go, it's finally ordered some O2. So yes, we need fuel. So I guess the carbon order should be fine for up here. Bearing in mind that it goes this way, so I need to put the requester station up here. Yeah, those are all off-centered. Do you know what? I might actually move this whole thing so that it's better. And then whatever angles we've got here probably will work. You have the wrong formula there. What we want is zinc. Zinc ore, and what we want here is also zinc ore. Oh, you're out of range. Fair enough. Good, there's power there now. So right, you need to be ordering I think it's just zinc and fuel. So we're going to have to do something like that. Power. Random light bulb going off. Okay, so you are basically, if zinc ore is less than, let's start with 16,000 P. So we've got a signal P coming out, and if trains on the way is less than P, go and bring me zinc ore, please, and that will be a welcome relief to enable some tin to come through. And the other one obviously needs to be charcoal. Charcoal is here. Charcoal less than, say, 8,000. That can be Q. And if trains on the way is less than Q, then order charcoal. Okay, let's make sure that we can actually use this up. Oops. Use it up a little bit anyway. Right. So the next step in the process is we have to unload these guys. What rate are you actually producing? You're doing 2 a second, so just one of these would be fine. Okay. So what I want to do, I guess, is recycle the sulfur dioxide. I think we need purified water, don't we? Sulfuric. There you go. So sulfuric acid, sulfur dioxide, and purified water. So it's purified water that we want. I guess I just want a hydro plant. I have one. Yeah, that's probably what I want. Oh, of course, this is round the wrong way for what I really want. You can go in there. We need chem plants. I don't know how many. Maybe get 2. See, I'm not that fussed as to whether I get the ratios exactly right at the moment, because we'll worry about it a bit more once we start getting modules and any sort of number as to exactly where we need, where the issues are. Saline water can just be clarified away. Is it up here? No, is it in here? Yes. And otherwise, where are these chem plants? Chem plant 2s. Oh yeah, they do need to be separated. Just for that reason, and we need to make sure that whatever comes out of these takes priority up here. So that can be a top-up valve. And probably a waste. These guys can get that. We need some power. Now we need their sulfur dioxide. Maybe it's time to have a titanium pipe. And a sip of my coffee. I hope I haven't built myself so far in that I can't fit the... Ooh. Can't go down one more. Oh, that's bad. Okay. We'll have to redo this. These guys are going to have to come out here. Just because I wanted to use one of those, I've made this more complicated than it needs to be. All right. Oh, you've got no power. That would explain a bit. So these should actually be working now. Yep. So that's good. Right, next part is... Oh, one thing I want to have a quick look at is just to make sure that we have tin here yet. No, we don't. Why not? We're unloading the tin at the moment as we speak, so at least that bit worked. Does that free us up to continue to make more tin? Kind of. Okay. So, how many of these are you making how often? You're making 24, you're making 6 per second. That is probably... Well, it's easily doable with an express stack inserter. In fact, that's overkill. So what I could do is... How many of these do you use? You use 2 a second. So we could probably just use normal... ones of those, and coming out... Oh, you're making 2 a second. How many of these are you using in a second? You're using... Yeah, again, 2 a second. Okay. So that's fine. guess what I'm saying is I could probably have the carbon just, you know, sit at the bottom in a very simple mechanism, like something like this, for example. Where it just goes through there, and that one just dumps it straight on. 1, 2, 3. So we need a red here. Because actually, why don't we move this? Then we can have just a normal. I could have had it all the time. Never mind. And we need some power. That gives us power. Oh. Can you go up there instead? Yes, you can. And up here, we can have a fairly, what we've been doing most of the time, which is this sort of setup. It's all going to be spaced wrong though, so I'll have to create it again. It doesn't take very long, so there's no point in worrying about it too much. Like so. Up there, it's just like that. Here. So I think what I want, how many, oh, you're producing them quite quickly, aren't you? Yeah, you're getting them from there. You are going to do near, and you, I don't know if putting them in the middle really helps much, but so we do that. I need to copy this much. I don't know if I really want to use my bots to do it. Where are you missing power? Here. So, I guess we should take all of these guys out. Take a copy of this bit. We can fill in those bits to supply the charcoal. And we can fill in these bits. Oh yeah, the lack of automated splitters is going to hurt my progress somewhat. What's this one called? LL3, okay. How far across does your zone go versus our zone? They're not connected. I guess I'll activate LL3. So aside from letting this finish, ripping this up and putting the other station in, we're basically done for zinc at this point. So we can move on to aluminium. Look at that little army go. Okay, aluminium. Right. Aluminium. So we're going to be heading towards plate, but we obviously also need ingots. Interestingly enough, yes, this is the recipe that I want to use, the one that uses manganese. See if that ends up being a problem. But we need to go down this line. So alumina and carbon. We need that carbon again. Keeps rearing its head, doesn't it? Okay, I think this is what I'm actually doing at the moment. Is this more effective? Sodium aluminate. You gotta find sodium carbonate. Not sure if I'm already doing that. I think I probably need to enable carbon and quite of a fairly urgently, but perhaps before I can do aluminium. I do have a zone here. Now we're getting charcoal at the moment here. I mean, this is our entire carbon production. Would I suspect we could fit like a carbon train stop based off these? It seems like a big ask, doesn't it? But, I mean... Carbon, carbon, carbon... It sort of seems a little bit unlikely. Why don't I have a look at my carbon options? We can turn charcoal into carbon via steam. Now that's interesting. I like the look of this. just because of how it plays into the aluminium. Although I don't like these interdependencies. Sodium hydroxide. I don't know if I'm building sodium carbonate already. Okay, I need to order this. This is no good, this order. Try and remember to do that next time I looked. I don't think I have... Whoops, I didn't need to open you. I don't think I have a sodium carbonate. Or at least if I do, I'm not picking it up. I don't see sodium carbonate there. I don't see it there. I don't see it there. This is just not something I can remember if we are doing something. Actually, I want to just check if we are getting a problem. Those are the empty trains. That's not a problem, so that's fine. So we don't have a problem. Sodium carbonate. Let's see something there that we're collecting. No, it doesn't look like we're collecting sodium carbonate anywhere. So perhaps it makes sense to even... Where was that nitrogen that we specially created? I think it was down here, wasn't it? Nitrogen. And we seem to have quite a lot. I mean, I could add it to a train like this. I'd have to change where this little mechanism goes. So we could be picking up O2 and nitrogen. In which case it doesn't really matter where I build carbon, or I could just build carbon up here. It probably does make sense that I should actually do this nitrogen in a better way. I do kind of like the idea of turning this into carbon. Okay, let's do it. What are you? You are a big fireworm. As to say you were a big fireworm. Right. If that's the case, what I'll do is I will get my landfill blueprint. Which goes like that. And I will add a little bit of landfill down here so we can set up our train again. Now, this is going back in the other way, so the basic blueprint is actually correct for what that must be in here. For the outpost train. And I will extend up a little bit further. What I need to do is find this guy probably, a candidate for moving. Yeah, you've got a bit of stuff in there, haven't you? That's it. Whoa. And change you over to a requester station. We don't need this red wire. What we want instead is you and you. Power. Anything greater than 0. Give us a P. And trains on the way less than P. Give us the... Take away the trash train, which is already on its way, so that's great. Now, do we have tin in the main base? Yes. So we should be doing science again. Doesn't look like it. What are we missing? Blue. We must be missing blue. Which part of blue is not proceeding? Glass. Glass is not proceeding on blue. Because there is no... no ingots. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to attend to that if I want everything to be ticking over in the background. While I think about it, I'm going to make this carbon. Carbon is here. How are you going? Oh, you've got tons and tons to go. Wow. Okay. We'll have to come back later for that one. Can I build one of those? No. So we probably have a few too many of these at the moment. Fine, go there. And up here we want you need to be, oh, we've only got that, have we? Okay, well that will have to do. What are you? You are Nicholas Winters. Okay, good. Oh, these don't even exist at the moment. That's not going to work particularly well. It's because I couldn't nab them off the last place, and oh, we can't even build any. That is awkward. You know what? Those will work as well. How are we doing? We're coming up to the hour. Perhaps it makes sense to kind of do a clean break here, because this train's going to be a little while before I can kind of wrap this one up. So I may as well leave it, and it means we can tackle aluminium fresh in the next episode. So thanks for joining me for this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.